you must do this. And Maricha said, I can't do that. He'll kill me. Lord Ram will kill me. And Ravan said, well, look, you have a choice. Who would you like to be killed by? Ram, or if you won't do this, me. What's your choice? And Maricha said, well, okay, if it has to be like that, I'd rather be killed by Ram. So he went in. And it all happened. Yeah. And Lakshman was trying to convince Ram, first of all, don't go after that deer. It's not a real deer. It's some magical creature. This is a trick. Don't go after that deer. Just stay here. But Sita was insisting, and Ram felt, I have to do it, I must do it, so off he went. And Lakshman was thinking, there's a very interesting part of the story, that this older brother of mine, Ram, he's really nice. He is just really nice. But sometimes he makes wrong decisions. And this is one of them. So Lakshman thought, next time, in our next lives, I will be the older brother. Because I can make better decisions. Anyway, there's a whole lot. But there are a few stories also which sort of compounded his determination to become the older brother and the next time. So anyway, he had to go off and try and find Ram. Sita got kidnapped. And then he and Ram came back. Sita's gone. And Ram says to Lakshman, look, you should have stayed with her. And Lakshman said, well, look, this whole crazy idea was yours. Don't tell me it's my fault. And then he decided, right, I am definitely going to be the older brother. But now it's back to Hanuman. So now Ram is in extreme, transcendental distress, being separated from his dear wife. And Hanuman arrives on the scene. This is when Hanuman meets Ram and Lakshman. And Hanuman's living in that area with his friends, the other monkeys. And Ram, he couldn't speak to Ram because Ram was just too overwhelmed. So he spoke with Lakshman. And Hanuman said, all right, we live in this area. We will find her. We'll find her. But there's a problem. We don't know what she looks like. So he said to Lakshman, can you please tell us what she looks like? And then we'll find her. And Lakshman said, Hanuman is surprised. So Hanuman says, but wait, she is your brother's wife. You have been together 24/7 for the last about 13 years. And you don't know what she looks like? No, come on, please. Tell me what she looks like. I'm not joking. I want to help you. Please tell me. And Lakshman said, look, I don't know what she looks like. And Hanuman got a little angry that I want to help you. This is what I'm trying to do. You must tell me what she looks like. And Lakshman said, I don't know what she looks like because I've never looked above her feet. And then Lakshman gave a very beautiful description of her feet to Hanuman, including on the soles of her feet, under her feet, there are certain specific markings Not like our feet. I don't know if you've looked under one of your feet. Nothing special, They sort of swirl around a bit and, these markings and lines and so on. But nothing very special. But she has like a bow and arrow in the sole of one of her feet. And a stick, what do they call it? That they use for driving elephants. Goad, an elephant goad. And these things are clearly like imprinted. And so Lakshman gave a description of that. So then, okay, now they met Jatayu, the bird, who was dying, having tried to stop Ravan as he was going away with Sita. And Jatayu said, well, it was Ravana, the king of Lanka, and they were flying in the direction of Lanka. She must be there. And then Jatayu died. So, because they didn't know who took her in what direction, where she might be, but now they know, basically. So now, who's going to go over there and see if make sure she really is there? So different of the monkeys volunteered that I can jump so far, but it's not far enough. And another one said, well, actually, I can jump all the way to Lanka, but then I won't have the strength left to jump back. So what to do? They're a bit stumped. So then Jambavan is the king of the bears. And he's another one who speaks Sanskrit. Yeah, that's just what they converse in. So Jambavan, he knew about Hanuman's situation. And Hanuman's just standing there, doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know he has the power to jump over there easily even, just doesn't know. So Jambavan told him that, you know what? You have the power. You can jump there and you can jump back easily. But you've just forgotten because of this curse. So now you please remember you have this power. And it was just like that, like, wow, suddenly Hanuman remembered, you're right. I can do it. So he jumped over. And he took a ring, one of Lord Ram's rings, because they, like Ravana and his associates, they're very much into magic, like what we might hear in South Africa call muti. They're big muti men. But I mean, they're really big muti men. And so they were worried. Hanuman's going to go over trying to make sure Sita is there, make sure, meet her and confirm this is Sita. But he's never seen her before. So how is he going to identify her? So they gave him a ring, one of Lord Ram's rings. And the idea was that if it really is Sita, she'll say, oh yeah, this is Ram's ring. But there are rings and there are rings. And anyone, if they understand that the trick is that you must act as if this is Ram's ring, and then Hanuman will accept that you're Sita. Any one of the ladies might do that. Because Ravana had 12,000 wives. All of them were kidnapped. So, now he's got to identify where is she. So he found the area down the back. and a Ashok grove. And there's a whole lot of women. And he understood one of these women is Sita. So he's looking around, which one is Sita? And he found one who he thought must be Sita. So he showed her the ring. Look, do you recognize this ring? Oh, it's Ram's ring. But then Hanuman had a look at her feet. They didn't have any markings. None of those special markings. So he understood it is a trick of these, the moody women of Lanka. So, okay, she's not Sita. But then he found another one who actually was Sita. And she recognized, yes, this is the ring of my Lord Ram. And then he looked under her feet and he saw the markings. This is Sita. So now it's time for him to go back. Actually, Hanuman, he thought, I can jump back, no problem at all. I could even take her on my back and jump back. But Ram has vowed to do that. And I don't want to interfere with his vow. So even though I could do it, I will not do it. But, he thought, before I go, let me have some fun. So he started smashing the place up, this Ashok grove. And the word got back to Ravana. Ravana, incidentally, his name Ravana means one who makes others cry forever. This is what Ravana means. And he made 12,000 husbands cry by kidnapping their wives. So Ravana, he sent, and Ravana, we must remember, Ravana is what is called Rakshasa. Now some of you are from sort of what they call in South Africa, Hindi backgrounds. Maybe some of you are from Tamil backgrounds. Do we have any Tamil people here? Oh, we have a Tamil. You speak Tamil? No? Salkiyama. You understand that? Okay. It's how are you? Aapka swast kaisi hai in Hindi. Yeah. So there we were. Yeah. Oh yeah. So he's Rakshasa. Rakshasa means cannibal, eater of human beings. And he kept her there for quite some time. And every day he'd go and speak to Sita and say, listen, I want you to willingly accept me. I don't want to just force myself on you. I want you to agree to accept me. Will you do that? No, she would definitely not. So he became frustrated. Finally, one day, he said, listen, are you going to accept me or not? And he said, if you don't accept me, I will eat you tomorrow for breakfast. And he was serious. He was actually going to eat her for breakfast. They were all Rakshasas, all the associates of Ravana, his family members, and just, everybody. So, okay. So now, Hanuman's smashing the Ashok grove and surrounding areas, and the word gets back to Ravana. So he starts sending soldiers down, get this person or these people and kill them. But none of his soldiers came back. Yeah. None of them came back, and he keeps sending more and more, and none of them come back because Hanuman killed them all. Yes. So, finally he sent one of his big generals, really big, powerful warrior man, highly experienced warrior. You go down there, see who it is and kill them. So down went the general. And he met Hanuman. He saw it's Hanuman who's smashing things. So he said to him, the general said to Hanuman, "Who are you?" And this general, he was someone who, when he spoke, he really, if you know what I mean, he really enunciated his words. He really opened his mouth wide. Haribol. Did I blow out the amplifier? So yeah. What happened?
The channels.
Channel's gone?
So that.
How many
Try
channels?
another one.
Yeah. Okay. So when he spoke, he really opened his mouth wide and spoke. So he asked Hanuman, "Who are you?" And Hanuman did not say, "Well, I'm Hanuman." He just said, "I am the servant of," I did not say it too loud, "Ram." And this man, he was Rakshasa also. He's part of the team. And he started criticizing Lord Ram. "Ram, you're a servant of Ram. Why are you a servant of Ram? You know, what's the point of being his servant?" And, that was an extremely bad decision of his to start saying that to Hanuman. So Hanuman was about to kill him when suddenly, you know what happened? Well, we were just talking about going to the bathroom a little while ago. Similar situation, Hanuman suddenly became overpowered by a call of nature, if you know what I mean. Just overpowered. And he could not stop himself. He had to urinate. And this man, with his mouth wide open, was, saying bad things about Lord Ram. And you know what Hanuman did, excuse me for saying, he urinated in his mouth. And this big general, no one had done that to him before. So he just didn't know how to react. So he ran. And he ran all the way back to Ravan and told Ravan that it's a monkey. It's a monkey down there smashing things. And Ravan said, "Oh, okay, you killed him?" "No." "Well, what happened?" "He urinated in my mouth." Yeah, anyway, it's a bit of a long story again. Hanuman allows himself to be captured, and we mentioned that earlier. But then he escaped and he jumped back. And he told Lord Ram that yes, it's confirmed. She is there, Sita is there. I met her and she's definitely there. But Lord Ram had heard about this incident with the general. And he said, "Hanuman, I heard that this big warrior came to fight with you, but you urinated in his mouth. How could you do that? You're meant to be a warrior yourself. And you have to fight if you're challenged. Why did you do that?" And Hanuman said, "Yeah, I know, but the thing is, I'm a monkey. We do things like this sometimes." So anyway, next thing that happened was that one of Ravana's brothers, Vibhishan, came flying over to join Lord Ram. This is before they cross the ocean. And Hanuman and Sugriva, they're like the two leading monkeys. Both of them, they said to Lord Ram, this is one of Ravana's brothers. We must just kill him. As soon as he lands, we'll just kill him. And Lord Ram said, no, look, he's just one person. There's so many of us. What can he do? So let's just see what he wants. But Sugriva and Hanuman, they're both kind of, they're disturbed. And they say, no, we must just kill him because he'll probably lie to us. He'll probably try to trick us. Something like that. Give us some wrong information. So we should just kill him. And Lord Ram said, no, look, relax. Let's just hear what he wants, and if necessary, we can kill him, no problem. But let's see what he wants. So then Vibhishan landed, and he came, and he threw himself at the lotus feet of Lord Ram. And he said, my Lord, from this day on, I am yours. I am yours. Please give me shelter. Please accept me as your servant. And I actually had the verse somewhere. There's the problem with having this computer. There's so much information in it. I don't know where to look sometimes. But there's a nice verse which Lord Ram speaks. So anyway, he lands, and oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, no, we've only got 3 hours left, so I won't take long. So he landed and got out of this airplane, and there's Hanuman and Sugriva saying, come on, let's just kill him. And Sugriva spoke some famous words which have sort of lasted till today, that we should kill him because the only good demon is a dead demon. So we should just kill him. And now Lord Ram was really upset. Vibhishan, who's a devotee, although he's a brother of Ravana, but he's really a devotee. So Lord Ram spoke this very nice verse. It's from Ramayana Yudhakanda, chapter 18, verse 33. Sakradeva prapano yas, devas miti chayachate, abhayam sarvada tasmai, didamye tad vratam mama. It is my vow that if one only once seriously surrenders unto me, saying, my dear Lord, from this day I am yours, and prays to me for shelter, I shall immediately award courage to that person, and he will always remain safe from that time on. And then Lord Ram said, listen, even if Ravana came himself and surrendered to me, I would immediately accept him. This is the mercy of the Supreme Lord. So anyway, Hanuman, to cut what could be, as we've mentioned, could be an extremely long story short, In the end, when everything's over, this is my second to last little story. Bear with me. Give me 5 minutes. So, everything's over. Radhan is dead. Sita is rescued. They're about to leave to go back home. But then Lord Ram decided, I want to reciprocate with all the warriors, all the monkeys, the bears, and there were also some humans who have fought and who have helped me. I want to give everyone something. So Lord Ram called them all. There was a huge queue. And just very quickly, he gave everyone some gold, some jewels, valuable things like this. Everybody got something, except Hanuman. He was not in the line. So then it was all finished. Lord Ram had given everything out. And then he saw Hanuman was standing back and he hadn't come forward. So Lord Ram called him, Hanuman, what happened to you? I'm giving everyone something as a reward for helping me. But you were not there. So what am I to do? I've given everything away now. And Hanuman said, well, there's still one thing that you haven't given. And it's just a very small thing. It's just tiny. It's very, very small. And I'd like you to give it to me. And Lord Ram said, okay, sure. What is it? What do you want? It's yours. And Hanuman said, all I want from you is your name. Ram. That's all. Just let me have your name. Because even though it's very small, everything is in your name. The whole world is in your name. You are in your name. Sita is in your name. The whole universe is in your name. So please, just give me your name. And Lord Ram laughed and gave him his name. So Hanuman is considered to be like the proprietor of the name of Lord Ram. And very last thing, this may be slightly controversial, but it's very nice. Then a little later, they all arrive in Ayodhya. And, it's the first day they arrive, they settle in. The next day, Hanuman's moving around this palace, this massive, gigantic palace. And he sees Sita. And he sees that Sita has sindoor in her parting. You know what sindoor is? A sort of reddish, orangish, reddish powder, sort of like kumkum. Married ladies put in their parting. But Hanuman had never seen it before. And while they were there, even when Sita was rescued, she wasn't able to wear it. But now they're back home, so now she's wearing sindoor in her parting from her hairline back to the crown. Sindoor. So Hanuman's looking, checking it out. Wow. Then he says, my dear Mother Sita, what's this red stuff? Did you hit your head? Did you hurt yourself? What is this red stuff? And Sita said, no, this is sindoor. I'm wearing it for Ram. And she explained, all married women, they wear the sindoor in their partings because they know it brings good fortune to their husbands. The husband will live long, be very healthy and strong. It's very good for the husband. So all of us married ladies, we wear it in our partings because it's good for Ram. And Hanuman said, really? It's good for Ram. Oh, I see, I see. And he went walking off, just talking to himself. Sindoor, it's good for Ram. It's good for Ram. And then Lord Ram came to that spot. And there he is now with Sita, and they're talking. Suddenly, this red figure jumped out, shouting, Jai Shri Ram! And they realized, it's Hanuman. And Lord Ram said, Hanuman, what happened to you? You're covered in sindoor. Why did you do that? And Hanuman said, well, Mother Sita told me she just puts a little bit in her parting, and it's very good for you. So I want the best for you. I just want all of the best for you. So I'm just going to keep myself covered in sindoor. That's it for the end of my life. And Lord Ram said, listen, Hanuman, it's okay. Just relax. You don't need to do that. So therefore, though, you see in India so many deities of Hanuman, red, orange, somewhere between orange and red. I mean, they're everywhere. I was just in Ayodhya in September, and there's so many of these deities of Hanuman there. They're mainly red. In other places, they're more orange. But they're all, there based on this particular little story. So ladies, married ladies, remember that. If you're a married lady, if you want your husband to live a long life and be very healthy and strong, wear sindoor. Okay? Right from your hairline to the crown of your head. But if you don't want him to live too long, that you'd like to collect the life insurance. Anyway, we'll leave it in your hands what you do. But then to collect the life insurance. Anyway, we'll leave it in your hands what you do. But there you go. So there you go, though.
Is the mic? No, it's alright. Helpful. Thank you, Prabhu, for this very informative Maharaj, sorry. Thank you for this informative discourse here this afternoon. And I was just wondering, in the Ramayana we learned that Sri Ram, his guru was Swami Vishwamitra, his dad, King Dasarath, had his guru, Visesh Muni. And yes, most of these deities did have gurus. And who was Sri Hanuman's guru?
Right, who is Sri Hanuman's guru? That's a good question. To be completely honest with you, I don't know. But confirmation. Best to be honest, we can always try and trick everyone. He would have had some sort of guru. Of course, they're a community of monkeys. They may or may not exactly have, such an arrangement. Like Jambavan was the king of the bears. They didn't have that sort of system. Yeah, but probably he accepted Vishwamitra. I would assume he accepted Vishwamitra as his guru. Or else he just accepted Ram, Lord Ram as his guru. That's also possible. But the point is very important, that all these different forms of the Lord, Krishna, Ram, etc., they all had gurus. Lord Krishna's guru was Sandipani Muni. Lord Chaitanya, the most recent incarnation of the Lord, he had a guru, Ishvara Puri. So they all do that. Obviously they don't need gurus because they are the universal gurus themselves. But to set examples, they accept someone as the guru. But thank you for the point. I'm going to pursue that, follow up on that.
Can I tell you what I just read recently?
Okay.
And this comes from the teachings of Sri Swami Shivananda.
Uh-huh.
And when Sri Hanuman was young, he wanted to learn the Vedas. And he went to Lord Ganesha, who refused. He was too busy with all his work that he was doing in the universe. So he directed him to Surya Bhagavan. Lord Surya offered to teach Sri Hanuman the Vedas, but in condition, as he flies, as the sun rotates, Surya rotates, Sri Hanuman will be in front of him in the air learning. And in 60 hours, Sri Hanuman learned the Vedas from Sri Hanuman. From Surya Bhagavan. And yes, Sri Hanuman asks Surya Bhagavan, how much do I owe you? And then Surya Bhagavan told him, no, you owe me nothing. But when you go back onto the earth, you're going to meet my son Sugriva. He's going to be in problems, and you need to help him. You must be no Maharaj. But he stole the kingdom from Sugriva and the wife. Thank you.
Interesting, thank you. I'll check on that though. Because you know who the guru of Surya is Lord Krishna himself. Yeah. Krishna says that in Bhagavad Gita. Surya, because Surya is not his name. Surya is the title, like president or king. His name is Vibhishvan. And in Bhagavad Gita chapter 4 verse 1, Krishna says, Imam vivasvate yogam proktavam aham avyayam. That long time before, I instructed Vibhishvan, which is the name of Surya. Anyway, very interesting. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Okay, TK. I have a good question. What's for prasadam? Does everyone like that question?
Alfonso mangoes.
I'm not saying that.
Been listening carefully.
Right.